Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Rivers now to throw on first down. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, going over some notes in the pregame and looking at Phillip Rivers' record against Oakland, 18-8 all-time against them. And those 18 wins, more than he's had against any other team. And unless these two squads, unlikely, but unless they would meet up in the playoffs, this is the last time that Phillip Rivers will face the Oakland Raiders. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Jackson. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
58, boys, 58, 58. Game situation. Low. Switch. Tight dog.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here we go.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Drop deep.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10. Carr, flush to his right. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st down at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because... This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
7. 24 is the mic. I got one. 24 is the mic. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Now Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Hey, wahoo! 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it a second down.
Mike, 58, right there. There's a party now.
Carr now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Mike, 49. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
To throw is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A Raider first down, 17 yards. On first down, it's Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
We got this.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 25 on second down, Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Carr now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. On the carry, it's Jackson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. I got him. 24.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Rivers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Rivers now from the 50. Able to get this to Gordon.
You got it. You got it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Red Delta!
24 is the
Bravo!
I got you, son. I got you, son. 24 is the mic.
Watch the slant.
24 is the mic.
They gonna need
Again, it's Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
55 the mic.
Hey, go Orange. Orange.
Mike 5-5. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
5-5.
Don't get nervous.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run again with Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On third down, this is Jackson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders.